step-by-step guide to just having so much fun with all of the tea that you're going to need to drink while you're on your 40-day seasonal cleanse. You know, at Awakened Body, we take on at least one seasonal cleanse a year for two reasons. First, cleansing is the very best way to relocate the body within its proper place in nature. You know, we're meant to live in balance with the ebbs and flows of the natural world, guided by an internal wisdom that is meant to keep us healthy. But for many of us in the modern world, we've lost our way. So we cleanse in order to remember. Second, taking on a 40-day seasonal cleansing journey is the best way to deepen your spiritual practice year-round. Commit for these 40 days to meeting as many moments of your life from a place of open presence. Life gives and you receive. So right now in this video, we're going to do that with the subject of herbal tea. One of the great joys of cleansing is that as we strip away artificial sugars and processed foods, our taste buds come alive again, and we begin to be able to taste the natural sweetness even inside of things that we don't generally think of as sweet. In addition, because we've given up so many of the beverages that might be part of our habits to drink over the course of a day, you know, sodas and artificial juices and coffee with cream and sugar and whatnot, because we've given so many of those things up, what you find is that you're going to drink a lot of tea. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful way to commit to your 8 glasses of water a day. An herbal tea, like the ones we're going to discuss in this video, can count for one of your glasses of water. And it's a nice way to warm up. And it's a beautiful mindfulness ritual in and of itself, just sitting and preparing and drinking a cup of tea. So one of the joys of a seasonal cleanse and the way that we do it at Awakened Body, aligned with the season of the year and tuning in to what is going on the planet right now as we are cleansing, tea can be a wonderful expression of that. So of course, you can go to your health food store and you can buy an assortment of organic teas, and really any herbal tea is fine. On Clean, the program that we use as our basis for the food dimensions of our 40-day cleanse, green tea is also fine. But I want to show you some natural teas that you can make in your garden. And, you know, if you don't have at least one or two of these things growing in your garden, this is a wonderful opportunity to go to your local nursery and to buy one of them and to plant it, or to create a tea garden in your kitchen. Each of these herbs have wonderful medicinal properties. They all have different delicious flavors. And so you should try all of them and find the one that you like the most and use it as a gift to yourself, and use it as a way of just enjoying nature directly, unencumbered, unprocessed. So here I gathered a bunch of the things that I like to use to make tea. I happen to have all these things growing in my garden because this is my thing, except for the cinnamon. I don't grow my own cinnamon. I don't have a cinnamon tree, not yet at least. But this isn't an exhaustive list. You have an image linked that also lists for you some of the medicinal properties. I'm not going to go too much into the medicinal properties, but each of these is delicious, and many of them are really fun in combination. All right, so let's start here. This is ginger root. Ginger has an unbelievable list of antimicrobial and antifungal properties. It's a great immuno boost. It's tangy, it's delicious. You're no doubt using it. It's one of my favorite ingredients in my favorite juice recipe from Clean. And it's super yummy also with lemon. And of course, tea with lemon and ginger and a really good, wholesome organic honey is the best first line of defense when you feel yourself just having picked up, starting to succumb a little bit to a virus that was in your environment, totally separate from Clean. So we have here ginger root, which you can just a few slices directly in water, pour boiling water over it. You have a wonderful tea infusion. You can squeeze some lemon juice into it. I love my own personal indulgence. You know, I'm a coffee drinker. I like rich, warm drinks. And for me, my substitute on clean is cinnamon. I keep just a plain old cinnamon stick in my teacup, and I can use it again and again and again. They do sell cinnamon tea packets if you want an even stronger flavor, but a plain old cinnamon stick will make many, many cups of tea, 3 or 4 or 5 cups of tea, and it's just delicious and also with wonderful medicinal properties. This is mint. You know, I live in Israel where mint is a common part of our diet and really, really wonderful by itself in tea or in combination. Sage leaves are wonderful and really great for soothing the digestive system, delicious by itself or together with the mint. This is lemon verbena, what we call here Louisa. It's delicious also with lemon, delicious with geranium. This is geranium that when I was living in America, I knew it for its flowers, but now I know that its tea creates the most lovely aroma and a mild flavor. I like to combine the lemon verbena and geranium, sometimes also sage, the three together, and it gives me this rich, lovely green color in my teacup. You can squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there. So lemongrass has a wonderful aroma. This is the key to Thai cuisine. Although be careful because lemongrass can certainly give you a serious paper cut on the side. And so when you put them all together, you just get this beautiful, rich green color. You know, I like to make it in a glass, a translucent glass teacup. And so you can see I just put everything, almost all of them. I left the cinnamon out because we're going with our green herbals. And now, of course, you can let this steep for 5 minutes and then strain it out if you don't like this sort of jungle feel. But I love it. For me, it gives me this feeling that I'm holding the abundance of nature in my hand. The smell is just incredible. If you're used to sweet drinks, it's certainly okay to put a couple of drops of stevia in to sweeten it. Also, stevia is a plant that you can buy, and you can just make your tea with stevia leaves in there, giving an even more natural, non-processed sweetness. And then once you're holding this in your hands, this becomes a wonderful opportunity for mindfulness practice. Mindfully drinking a warm beverage to start or end your day is a wonderful practice year-round, certainly on your cleanse. I like to do this to end my midday meal. You know, one of my favorite things about cleansing is that I have to put a little bit more time in the middle of my day to my food prep to be giving myself the kind of hearty midday meal that I need to feel strong and vital throughout the course of my cleansing journey. And so after I've eaten a little bit of a fuller meal, it's nice to finish it with a warm drink. And so once I'm holding it, I want to take this opportunity to do a mindful eating practice. So as we always do, just come fully into the present moment and start by just noticing the breath. I am here breathing now. I am safe and whole. It is a blessing that I have this hot beverage, that I had the resources I needed to change the natural temperature of the water to this temperature that feels soothing to me, whether I, kindled a fire or more likely use some form of electricity. But I'm blessed. Temperature control is the first sign of abundance. And then I just want to begin to call on all 5 of my senses. So I'm feeling the warmth of the cup in my hands. And I'm savoring the smell of these herbs, these leaves, and valuing their color, noticing the way the water changes then. You can see the geranium's color has changed completely. You can really see the veins in the sage now that it's in water. And when I feel ready, The blessing in Jewish tradition that I make over this cup of tea is the same one that we're using every day for water. And so I might even decide to do my water practice with this, to revibrate the molecules. I think I'm going to drink right now for abundance because I'm struck by the abundance of variety in my teacup. And so I breathe in my intention for abundance, and I exhale, sending my intention into my tea, knowing that my intention has the ability to reshape the crystalline features of the water molecules. And I say, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol nihye bidvaro. And I'll leave you here now to enjoy your herbal tea mindfully. I'll challenge you to stay with mindfully consuming it for the full duration of however long it takes you to drink it, noticing the different flavors that you've put in, noticing how it's different based on what you've included. And as you move on with your cleanse, maybe you won't need the stevia, or I chose to put lemon juice in this one, but maybe I don't need to, as my taste buds heighten and I begin to be able to savor each and everything in its own way. And my life becomes so much richer the more attuned I am to each and every separate blessing. Blessings to you on your way.